Alright, so this is my first attempt at a video vlog. Everything's gonna be horrible. I got a new phone coming. It's in the mail. I don't even know if this video is gonna be showable. Right now the screen's flashing and stuff. My phone's cracked. Second phone I've cracked, one-wheeling. I go through phones one-wheeling. Luckily I have insurance, but this is the last new phone I get for the next 10 months, so I gotta take care of this one. I moved into my Suburban last week. It's been fun, crazy. Went to the mountains once with my friend and his family, who also rides one wheel, and had my first breakdown. I swear I looked at all the fuses the first time, but it turned out that I just had a blown fuse, and I replaced the fuse this morning, and I feel like $1 million. Like, I thought I was gonna have to put the Suburban in the shop and get a hotel for a week or something, or rent a room on Craigslist for a month, almost as cheap as getting a hotel for a week. And I don't have to move out of my truck. I'm so happy. So this is what I'm living in. I didn't clean up before I did the video. I just want to show you what's going on here. I've insulated it. It looks really rough. As someone mentioned, it's like a unfinished basement. But whatever. It's my man cave. And this is my bed. Alright, okay, so let's see. I can't see the screen to see how this is happening, but so I've used pieces of the foam of my bed that I cut up and plush up my chair when I'm sitting in it during the day. I've spun the passenger seat. And so, as you can see, it's an old passenger seat, but it's very comfy as it is. But with this stuff, this is like the top layer. Super high quality, spongy stuff. It's like, I swear, it's the most comfortable chair in the world with this foam sitting on it all jankety like this. Alright, and so, well, this is my Dometic cooler. I got it running directly off of 50 amp hours of, there's my paper towels. Oh, and I have a table down here. Alright, so I'm already learning that you stick shit everywhere. I have stuff everywhere. Alright, down here I have a backup MPPT solar charge controller that I'll go into in detail in maybe another video sometime, how I use that stuff. There's a bamboo TV table that you're supposed to use in bed and stuff, but man, I can set it up in here and cook on it, or set it up outside on a picnic bench and make it standing table to prep. It's great. I love it. It's just one of those things that you're supposed to sit there in bed and have sitting there and not move all day and watch Netflix or something, you know, and bringing it out into the wild. Under that is what I was trying to get to is 50. Well, there's a battery case. It's a waterproof ammo box that I've grommeted and put a couple holes in and put it in and out. So the solar goes in through this Bluetooth MPPT solar charge controller. It's by Blue Victron Energy. Blue Solar, and it works all right. The output doesn't work the way it's supposed to work. I'm supposed to be able to put this output right here and have all my like direct solar go from that, but it's not reliable. Like, it'll be the middle of the day and I'll be throwing out over 100 watts, 120 watts out of the panels, and it's not pushing out of the output like it's supposed to. So I don't do that. I take the power, put it into the battery, out of the battery, and then out of the battery, I just put it straight into the Dometic cooler and straight into the Chafon. And then the Chafon is the brain. Chafon, I have no idea how to pronounce that. I just was hanging out with someone who uses one as well, and he says Chafon, and I used to say, oh no, he says chiffon. That's right, he says chiffon, I say chaffon. I don't know what's right. Got my one wheels. This is all of my cosmetics. That's like all of the medicines. That's my medicine cabinet right there. Like, but I don't use any of it, but that's where it is. I'm still consolidating and figuring out what I need and what I don't need. I'm gonna probably post this video raw. It's gonna be horrible, but whatever. I'll get better at videoing. I think I need to get a GoPro 360. I think I really do to do this and do justice to what I'm doing. I need to show it right. Right here is my go-to all pouch. All right, here is my S3 tablet, my cutting board, my toothbrush, and toothpaste. There's bug off, sunscreen, lotion. I access the back of that a lot. I need to get one of those back of the chair organizers. That's definitely what I need to do. I have a mess of cables down here. This is all my different chargers. I've got an XR and a Plus and a 36 volt Li-on charger down there too, which really heats the fuck up when I use it. So I usually try to do the MPPT and then transfer the voltage boosted. Instead of transferring it to AC back to DC, I just boost the DC straight to the voltage that I want. Give it the amps that I should. Using MPPT boost solar charge controllers. I basically take one battery. I'm going to do another video and go over all that. I've got my food down here. I use these pull-out cubes. They're freaking awesome. Help me stay organized. Okay, this is mostly fuel in this one with just a little bit of food on top. And this is safety goggles. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure everything out. I've got a whitewater hose. A potable drinking water hose here that I use to fill my aqua bricks. This is an aqua brick filtration system. I pump it up. Paper towels. And then, sorry, this is horrible. Maybe I will edit this. And then I set my water right here. And I get filtered water. This filtration system, it really kicks ass. Each one of these containers holds around 3.5 gallons. So that weighs a little over 20 pounds when I want to transport it. I haven't done it yet, but I'm pretty sure I can hold one in each hand and balance myself on the one wheel very nicely, or just carry one. 20 pounds, but I'm pretty sure I can carry 40 if I have to. And then it filters up to 700 gallons on the filter. 500 gallons of pool water. It's like one of those survivalist things. They're like, hey, you can even filter your chlorinated pool water in case of total social meltdown. But I love it. It's called Aqua Brick, and people they advertise that you can store ammo and food and all sorts of shit inside these Aqua Bricks. Maybe I should edit my language, huh? No cursing on YouTube? I don't know. Anyway, I'm using these bricks. I've got way more. This brick isn't even filled. It's because I just don't know what I'm doing yet. I just don't know what the hell I'm doing yet. That brick's not even filled. But then I've got bags. I like bags too. These bricks are for some stuff, and then bags are for other stuff like clothes and stuff I put in bags, because dirty clothes and bags, they get filled and they get emptied, and then they can compress, and then all my gear pretty much takes up the same space, the bag gear, because at any given time it's just in a different bag because it's in a different state of use or wear or organization. So I have a really heavy bag here. That's all my hand tools, and actually there's a bunch of spare screws and nuts and bolts, which has already come in handy. It's an electrical bag, which I access a lot right here. It's got so much stuff in it. It's ridiculous. Now, this is my rig right here. Speaking of bags, this has got 3 times 4.4 amp hour hoverboard batteries and a harness so that I can run my one wheels for 50 miles if I have to with my vehicle parked here. So right now I found a parking spot that's parked in a park and ride with a pretty close to Missoula. Well, pretty close. It's about 17 miles out of Missoula, or 13 miles out of Missoula, 17 miles from downtown, and there's a porta potty a quarter mile down the road. Bonus. There's national forest or state park, rivers and stuff just a quarter mile that way, so I can go down there and hang out at the river, which I've been doing, and it's amazing. I have a bunch of stuff under the bed over here that I'm not going to dig out, and that I actually need to replace with other stuff, because there's like, I've got a Mr. Buddy heater, which I'm not going to need for like 3 months, and I'm coming back here in 3 months anyway, so the Mr. Buddy heater is going back into storage. Mr. Buddy storage. I just discovered this morning that I can put this chair that is awkward, and I've been moving it around. It's this huge camp chair, and it's got these big legs. It's pretty heavy, and I got bubbles popping up. Now I can put it right here next to my bed. It's not taking up any space. It's amazing. It's not resting on the window. It's on the frame. It's on the metal, so I am really stoked with that, because I need that when I'm camped. It's a super comfortable chair. And it's just so big. It was bothering me. Now I'm happy about so many things, because my vehicle broke down and now it's fixed. I've overcome the first hurdle. I wasn't even that scared or that freaked out when it broke down. I was like, okay, so this is the first adventure they talk about you get when you're on the road. And my ventilation system, I gotta hide the wire better, but it's a stout wire. It's over gauge, 16 gauge to run a 5 watt amp, right? But I cut this hole in my floor over here, and I have this air dam so I can shut it when I'm driving and then pull it out. It's getting kind of loose. My gear's been hitting it. When I'm parked, I put this cheap little fan on top. It's on low right now. It's got a timer. It's got 4 different speeds. Now it's winding up to high gear. I can set a timer for 8 hours to 2 hours, so it'll turn off if I want to make sure I don't drain the battery or nothing. I'll probably get a fantastic fan now that I know that works. That's just, I happen to have that fan, and because I was like, oh, I need a DC fan when I'm in the vehicle, so I got this. It runs off a USB, so it runs off no power. Normally it runs off a USB. I wired it myself. talking a lot. Oh, my window coverings, these are reversible. So it's Reflectix on one side and black on the other. I didn't complete the side ones yet. That's why this one's black on this side and this one's Reflectix on this side, because I ran out of time and materials to complete it the way I wanted to. And now I'm limited on space to work on it. I might complete it still, but for now it's just I'm rolling with it. So the back ones came out the way I really wanted them to. So I can flip those around. That one goes there and that one goes there. And then it's black outside to the outside. And it just looks like super dark tint windows. You can't even tell. Goes full stealth on the vehicle, basically. You can't even tell it's a camper vehicle. It just looks like tinted out windows. Heavily tinted windows just parked in the parking lot. And there's no holes in the roof or anything. The panels on the roof are completely invisible. You cannot see them. They're the thin, flexible ones that are mounted straight to the top, on top of the cargo rack that lifts them up off the metal a little bit so air can flow under them. And the rack, the stock rack, completely conceals them. It couldn't ask for better low profile system for that. The biggest thing is the cables. I run them down by the brake light, and so you can see these two cables coming down off the roof. So if you were curious, you might follow those up and be like, holy shit, there's solar up here. That way I can go stealth, because you don't want to get bothered. I mean, honestly, the way it is now, I don't think I'll ever get a knock when I park like this, because it just looks like somebody's storing a vehicle somewhere. It looks like they've long-term just left this old Suburban sitting here. Oh, my LEDs. They're on a sweet dimmer that works really well, so I can have just the amount of light that I want to work at night. This is perfect. And then if I want to actually see something, I can turn it all the way up, and they provide daylight in here basically. And they're very low cost. My goal is to put fabric up over the LEDs. I want to put fabric over it to make it like diffused lighting and just have it all, it just look classy. I have the fabric. I have the Super 88. It's right down here. Now that all my shit's in here, now that all my stuff is in here, it makes it more difficult. I'd have to like tarp it or move a bunch of stuff out, and I have nowhere to move that at the moment, so I have to consolidate and work on my storage unit so that I can actually offload my whole Suburban into my storage unit and do more work on the Suburban. And that's gonna come over the next couple days. Today, I get to one wheel all over the place today. Got my batteries charged up. I just parked in this sunny park and ride so that I can generate power all day. Hopefully I can get close to 1 kilowatt of power today through my solar panels. 200 watts of power of solar panels on top. I pull on average during the day around 120 watts out of that, because they're really dirty right now. I can get more than that, but I need to park by the river and scrub my panels, or just go to I need to get gas, and then I can use the thing from the gas station for the windshields, and I go up and I clean the solar panels with it, and it increases my efficiency by like 10% sometimes by doing that so far. I mean, I'm pretty new to this, but the first time I did it, it was like a noticeable difference, and I thought there would be too. So it's good to see that it's all working out. I'm gonna start rambling. Oh, I found a spot for my trash. I'm very comfortable in here. Here, let me get my seat. So that's a backup seat, and I put a towel there. Oh yeah, my pantry. I don't know if you can see under there. But I'm sticking cans under there. I can stick the shoe boxes. It was so far back before the step down, and I needed support for the bed, so I built out that platform a little bit further, and I was thinking about just sleeping on that, but then I would lose too much vertical space and storage space. Though it seems to be working out pretty good. I could almost put my bed down over here on the ground, sleep lower, and use my bed for storage. Might turn into that. I don't know. The bed's too tall. But it's the mattress I had. So I need to get a thinner mattress. I have a Thermarest, and this mattress separates. What I'm sitting on is the super cushy top 2 inches, and then there's 4 inches of super dense. I could separate it, use the super cushy, get rid of the super dense, the super cushy plus my Thermarest, and then when I go backpacking, I've got my Thermarest. I just leave the super cush there, pull up the Thermarest, and who knows, maybe it'll work out better that I can just take the super cush during the day and just put it right on this chair instead of these 2 pieces. Wish me luck. I'm gonna go roll before it gets brutally hot around here. Have a great day.